ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्. Okay, so what were we doing last time? Do you remember? So we were looking at fourth and sixth ganas. We looked at how the derivations will happen. So in fourth gana, you add the pratyaya shan. In sixth gana, you add the pratyaya sha. In shan, what is it letter? Shakara is it. Why? Lashakotadhite. What is contained of the pratyaya? It is ya. So you'll end up adding a ya. And then you will form your forms. This is fourth gana. What about sixth gana? Pratyaya is sha. So shakara will go as it letter because of Lashakwatadhite. You should keep saying that, only then it will stay in your head. Then what will remain? A will remain. Okay? So we had seen that much. So I'm thinking what I should do, in this class. So I thought I will give you some more exceptions for a few of these ganas. We'll see how it goes. Okay? If you have difficulty, we will shift gear. All right? Because I want to defer starting something more serious until January, probably, or at least December, till I'm finished with Mundaka Upanishad. Then I'll have more leisure to play with what I want to do in Sanskrit class. Okay. All right. We will look at today's 33. Okay. So I thought we will look at a few things today, a few rules. So there are a bunch of dhatus in the fourth gana, which go like this: shama, tama, dama, shrama, brahma, kshama. These are all in fourth gana. Normally, what would happen? You take sham, and what will you do? You will add shan and ti. What form will you get? Anyone?
Samyati.
You will get shamyati, but the form happens to be shamyati. The form happens to be shamyati. There's an exception. Therefore, for this exception, there is a rule. What is the rule? 8 dhatus beginning with the dhatu sham will take a dirgha when shan follows. Seventh case shani, when shan follows. So what will precede shan? A dhatu. Therefore, the dhatus shama, etc., 8 of them, when shan follows, will take dirgha. Now, when will take dirgha in shama, what is the, suppose I say now dhatu is sham. Let me first increase the font size so you can see more comfortably. Okay. Now let us say, give me 1 second, please. Okay. I'll have to do some work before I have to close my Word and come back. I'll do that. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. So now we are starting with dhatu sham. Right? So we want to do a third
We
person
can't
singular.
see the
Oh, I'll
screen.
share the screen. Correct. I'll do that in a second. Yeah, I realized that. When I don't see your faces on the side, I know I didn't share my screen. Okay. Now we're in good shape.
Yes.
Okay. Sham. First thing you should remember, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to do a kartari prayoga. Kartari prayoga, third person, lat, singular. What's the pratyaya? Think pratyaya. Parasmay pada dhatu. What will it be?
Tip.
Tip. Tip. What is the content of tip?
T.
Okay. So sham plus ti. This is where you begin always. Then, because of ti, what will come? Gana vikarana pratyaya will come. Where will it come?
After dhatu.
Immediately after the dhatu. Whichever new pratyaya comes will hug the dhatu. Therefore, you get shyan. Then ti. Now, what do you expect? Sham is dhatu plus ya plus ti. This should have become shamyati. Correct? Now, this is one of the dhatus beginning with sham, shamadi, ashta. 8 dhatus beginning with sham. Where in the dhatu patha? You should go to dhatu patha, which 8 dhatus? Sham. Now, I'm saying this will take dirgha. So the fact is, you don't know enough about it, but it's basically saying angasya dirgha. Do you remember what is anga?
Before the...
Anga is whatever precedes a pratyaya. Depending on the pratyaya, I have to say what is anga. If I say pratyaya is ya, shan, then the anga is sham. If the pratyaya is ti, anga is sham plus ya. So anga is not fixed. Anga depends on the reference which pratyaya are talking about the anga. All right. So sham plus ya. Now, what do you mean by angasya dirgha? Which one in anga should take dirgha? So now you look into this. What can take dirgha? What is dirgha? Malati, you're saying something. Unmute and say.
Dirgha is long body.
It is 2 matras.
Yeah.
Long is Laukika bhasha.
Okay.
Vyakarana bhasha will be what? 2 matras. Okay, 2 matras. Now, what are the things which can take matras in the whole letters? What can take matras? Hmm?
The swaras
Sampath, I couldn't hear you.
I said ach.
Ach. Good. Ach. Ach alone can take matra. So what can become dirgha? Only ach can become dirgha. Dirgha, hrasva, plutta can only apply to what? Ach. Therefore, even though it is unsaid, what should we understand? The ach in the anga alone will take dirgha. Is that clear? What is the ach in the anga sham? Sham. Therefore, what should a become? All right. So then, what will happen? Okay, I have to share the screen again now. So what will happen then? You start with this, and then this sham will become what? Sham. Correct? Plus ya plus ti. Sorry. Ti. What will you get? Shamyati. Is this clear? Why I did this? Because the dhatu sham is very common for us. Shama, dama, all this come from here, okay? So you should know that there is an exception. Sham becomes shamyati. Tam becomes tamyati. Dam becomes damyati. Shram means what? To exert, right? Shramyati. It will look as though it's karmani prayoga. It is not. It is shan. Shamyati. Karmani prayoga should have been atmanepada. It is parasmanepada. It cannot be karmani prayoga. So shamyati, bhramyati, kshamyati, klamyati, madhyati. Madhyati means intoxicates. Yes, Shanish.
I mean, a curious thing I find is that mostly in fourth gana, I find this elongation of this, I mean, like Shamyadi.
This is for sham and 8 dhatus, and they're all in fourth gana. Correct. Shan won't come for any other gana.
Except in sixth, there is Sidadi.
That's okay. As I said, we are looking at some exceptions. Why exceptions are will be different reasons. Don't worry about it right now. Basically, this I want you to know because sham dhatu, dam dhatu, shram dhatu, we see this quite on Brahm. You know, Brahma. One of our favorite words in Vedanta. So Brahmyati, you better know. Therefore, I'm covering it.
Swamiji, once again, what is the sutra for that ach getting dirgha?
Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
All I'm saying to you is what can take dirgha?
Ach can.
Ach alone can take
Swaras
dirgha.
can, yeah.
Only the vowels can take dirgha.
Yeah.
There is a sutra for that. 1424 or something like that. It will say achaha. I don't remember the number offhand. Okay, it's a paribhasha sutra. See, I'm trying to not put too many details of Panini yet because I have not introduced you to more. Trying to give all of you low-hanging fruit first. Because what we need to work with, we understand. Then we will get further into it. Okay? So this is some... Yes, Bhuma?
Swamiji, there is also this conjunct consonants plus lagu will be dirgha.
No, that is not. No, you mistook that. We said, what is dirgha? We said two words. Hrasva, dirgha, laghu, guru.
Guru, okay.
Okay. Then what did we say? What is laghu? Hrasvam, laghu.
Okay.
Dirgha, guru.
Okay.
But if the hrasva is followed by a conjunct, then it will be deemed to be a guru.
Okay.
The hrasva dirgha never get affected. Sanya, laghu and guru get affected.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay? Hrasva dirgha will always remain hrasva dirgha. No question about that. Is that clear?
Yes, Swamiji.
Anyone else any questions at this point? Bhuma, your hand can go down. Yes, Priyanka.
So this is only for Kartari Prayoga, the Dirgha rule.
Take it this way, you follow the rule. When the shama, etc., 8 dhatus are followed by shan.
Right.
When shan follows, right now, what do you know?
Kartari
Prayoga. Correct? Now I'll tell you another place where it will happen. Just because you asked, I want to give you that information. When we do a present participle, whenever we do a present participle, then the way it will work is this. So you start with sham dhatu again. Now, we are not going to get a dhatu, we are not going to get a tinganta. We're going to get kridanta word. Okay? And the pratyaya we add here is called shatru. With a nasalization. Therefore, what is this content now?
At.
Correct.
At.
Sham plus
At.
But what is it? Shatru. All right. Now, why something will happen, I will tell later. But what will happen now is this will bring in shan again. Sorry. Get it? Essentially, when you're doing present participles, whether you add shatru or shanach, you will find that the same gana vikarana pratyaya will come. It will come. So now what will happen?
Dirgha will.
Dirgha will happen. So we'll get what? Sham, ya,
At.
at. What will the form become? Shamyat.
Shamyat.
So shamyan, shamyantau, shamyantah. Whereas you do patha, you'll get pathan, not pathan. So what should we do? blindly understand what? When shan follows, dirgha will happen. Don't worry about when shan comes. We will know in time. Okay?
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Shall we move further? Anyone, any questions? Okay. So this is one rule. So this will cover only these dhatus, okay? Shama, tama, dama, exactly these dhatus, nothing more than this. Okay? Now we will look at another rule. We will not understand the whole rule, but you'll understand part of it. Okay? Ring, sha, yak, ling, shu. Padacheda is ring, which is prathama ekavachanam. Sha, yak, ling, shu is saptami bahuvachana. And what is sha, yak, ling? What you don't know, it's a samasa. It is sha, cha, yak, cha, ling, cha. Will become what? Are you with me? This is samasa. Sha, cha, yak, cha, ling, cha will become what? Shayaling, shayagling with sandhi. Shayagling. Yeah, ka will become ga. So what is shayagling now? Sha, yak, or ling. Now, what? I think there's a lot more here for you to understand. Don't worry about all details, okay? Let your mind not get distracted. My purpose is only to show you one thing. When there's a rikaranta anga. What is ri? You know what is ri? Rikaranta anga. What's an anga? An anga is that which is followed by pratyaya. Anga is that which is preceded by pratyaya. Therefore, a pratyaya will always follow an anga. So when an anga, which is ending in r, is followed by a pratyaya sha or yak, then what will happen? Leave this thing in bracket, okay? I've deliberately bracketed so you don't worry about it. Parataha, when it follows, ring ityayam adeshaha bhavati. Adesh will become what? Ring. Ring means what? Nakara is it. What will remain? Ri. Ri will be the adesha. Okay? What is adesha? That which replaces. Are you with me? An example will make it clear to you. Now, first, before we get there, what is sha? What is sha pratyaya? Have you heard of sha pratyaya or not?
Sixth gana.
Sixth gana. Good. Sixth gana. Gana vikarana for sixth gana.
Sixth.
What is yak? Anyone remember?
Karmani
Yak.
prayoga.
Karma.
Karmani prayoga, when any gana in four lakaras. Lat, lang, lot, or vidhiling. In any of these four lakaras, if we are doing karmani prayoga, what will happen? Yak will walk in. Okay? So you understand what is sha, you know what is yak, correct? Now, when will sha come? For which dhatus? Dhatus in which gana?
Sixth gana.
Sixth gana, correct. When will yak come? When can yak come?
Any karmani prayoga.
And
For any dhatu,
any dhatu.
in any gana. When? For a karmani prayoga. In lat, lang, lot, or vidhiling. Conditions are clear? So when either third condition is there, we don't worry about right now. It's for vidhiling, which we will not worry about. Rather, ashirling. Okay? So when an anga ending in r is followed by, which means, now you can look at this way. We saw sha will come only for sixth gana. Correct? Therefore, either a sixth gana dhatu, kartari prayoga, or any rikarant dhatu in karmani prayoga will satisfy the condition of what? This sutra. That r ending gana, re-ending dhatu is followed by a sha or a yak. What will happen to the r then? The r will be replaced by ri. R will be replaced by ri. Rakara, repa and e. Ri. Is this clear? Is the rule clear? Anyone have difficulty? We'll demonstrate that in a minute. Okay. So let's go now and see what happens. This rule will help you a lot, especially more than 6th gana and karmani prayogas. Very helpful. Because there are many dhatus ending in r. Favorite dhatu is which one? Tell me which is the most common dhatu ending in r, you know.
Kartru.
Dhatra.
Kartru, dhatu.
Hey, I'm asking for
Pitru.
dhatu.
Oh, sorry.
Dhatu. Tell me rikara and think dhatus. Anyone you know. Raise your hands. Let's see. We should be able to count a few at least, right? Yes, Deepti.
Kr.
Kr. Good. Any other you know? Yes, Sujata.
Juru.
That is r. I'm looking for r.
Okay.
Sujata.
Datru.
Huh?
No.
Datru.
Is that a dhatu?
No.
I'm asking for what?
Dhatu.
Dhatu. Okay. Yes, Harsha.
Dharane.
Dhr. Correct. Dharane. Correct.
R.
R. Richati. Correct.
No, R for Harit.
Hr. Okay. Hr. Good. Santosh.
Shru Shrunoti.
Correct. Correct. But that is a little dangerous because it is not dhatu, is not shri. It is shru. It won't work. Okay? Shru becomes shri in some cases. Harsha, you have something else to add?
No, sorry.
Okay. Bhuma?
Mr. To
Good.
die.
Mr, to die. Very good. See, now you know, you remember some. How do you find more dhatus? You should remember. Ashtadhyayi, how do you find? Go find dhatu ending with ri. You'll find all of them. Okay? It's pretty straightforward. But I don't want to go there first because I want you to remember at least a few. We should not depend on Ashtadhyayi for everything. Otherwise, when you're studying Bhashyam, you will study Ashtadhyayi or Bhashyam. It won't work that way. All right. So now let's go back to working this out. So the first example is for Sha. So the dhatu is dhr. See, you see this? Dhriyate?
Only the screen not shared.
Oh, yes, I'll share it. Thank you for warning me again. Because when I explain something, I like to see all your faces so I know what's going on. Okay. So now let's first go to Ashtadhyayi for a minute. Okay. We will go to the Dhatu Patha. Now, what's the first filter I should add? I want Sha as a condition. What should I add? Sha Pratyaya follows. When will it follow?
So, 6th gana.
Therefore, Tudadi. You should remember
Tudadi.
Tudadi is 6th gana. So first filter is Tudadi.
Tudadi.
174 dhatus are there in Tudadi. All right. Do I want all of them?
Rikaranta.
Ending Rikaranta. So what should I do? I go find them here. Adi Varnaha I don't want. Antya Varnaha. Antya Varnaha kim? R. We want only R. Okay. Rikarantaha. How many are there? Only 4. Okay. Find it. So now what do you find? Pr, Mr, Dr, Dhr. 4 dhatus are there. This is all our set. This rule will apply only for these 4 for Sha. But with this rule, all 4 are covered. All right. So now, Mr Pranatyage. This you will hardly see. Vyayama. Don't worry about it. Let's not waste our time on what we don't need. Mr Pranatyage, to die. Dhr Adare. And Dhr Avasthane, to be steady. So this Mr, Dhr, Dhr you will see. Especially Mr and Dhr you'll see. But Dhr will always come with A. Upasarga A. Okay. So if I go into Dhr dhatu, you'll find now Adriyate. Why A came? Because it will always come with A. That's the rule. This dhatu is always come with a, upasarga. What does adru mean? Respect. Okay. Therefore, what will happen now? Now we come back to our example. So this is adriyate. You see the form. How do you get that form? You start. Let's go back to Ashtadhyayi for a minute. It is dru atmane padi. Correct? Therefore, what should I do now? I'll start with dru. So I'll start with dru. And as I said, even as it comes out, it will always come with a upasarga. Okay? So adru plus, what should I add? Third person singular.
Te.
Te. I hope everybody is following. Okay? Because I hear one answer doesn't mean everybody follows. So I'm checking. If you don't understand, ask. Te. Now what will happen next? Ramesh?
Can.
Huh? Sorry.
Sha.
Dru. I'll make it one word, okay? Dru. Now, what is the pratyaya you have to add?
Sha.
Sha. Correct. Gana vikarana is sha. Sha plus te. Now what will happen? Adru. Is it rikaranta ending dhatu?
Yes.
Yes. Is it followed by sha?
Yes.
Yes. Then what does the sutra say? Rika. And now, this adru. What is the anga for sha? What is the anga for sha?
Adru.
Adru. Really, you know what? I'll do one thing. Keep it like this. When you're looking at anga, start with the dhatu. Don't start with the upasargas. Anga definition you don't know yet, but I'm telling you, it is that which is preceded by pratyaya, but start with the dhatu. You'll be safer. Okay. So what is anga now? Dru.
Dru.
All right. What is anga ending in?
Ru.
R. Therefore, is satisfied. Rikarantasya angasya. And
Yeah.
when we say angasya, see, angasya adesha you can't say. There is one more rule which I have not told you. What is the rule? If you have to do some work, generally, the adesha will apply to the last letter of the sthani. The sthani is being refined. What is sthani? Do you remember what is sthani? Raise your hand if somebody knows. Okay. You don't. Anyone other than Priyanka? Shainesh? Yeah.
What is to be replaced?
Correct. That which is going to get, that is the point of operation. Not
Point of-
replace always, the point of operation is called a sthana.
Yeah.
Sthana has sthiti sthani. It could be replacement, it could be an addition, it could be something else. A lopa. Right? So this sthani, when you have a sthani, now anga is the whole anga. Which part of the anga should I replace? It's not clear. So in general, the rule is you replace the last letter of the sthani. Sthani get modified to the last letter of what in sixth case. Therefore, it will become what? Angasya, antyasya. What is the letter called in Panini's language in Pratyahara? Which Pratyahara will cover all letters?
Al.
Al. Very good, Sampath. Al. Al. Therefore, what? Angasya, antyasya, alahasthane. किम आदेशः भवति? रिंग इति आदेशः भवति. कदा भवति? When it's a rikaranta end anga ending followed by a sha or a yak. Is this clear? When a rikaranta anga is followed by a sha or a yak pratyaya, then the final letter of the anga, will be replaced by ring. Okay? Is this clear? Yes, Priyanka.
Won't the final letter always be re only?
It will be. In this case, it will be. But there's a general rule. Any adesha could have been given. I could have said lopa. And it could be anything. But whatever the final letter there, the operation will take place. Okay, this is a general rule. It's a very important rule. See, these are all called paribhashas. But if I enter into one paribhasha, I have to do more. Therefore, I'm going slow. I want to do it when we have more leisure to work on it. Okay, but for now you understand this, that the final letter, if a sthani has many letters and you have to do an operation, which whole sthani should be replaced? Or should something part of the sthani be replaced? There are multiple rules, not one, okay? But here, the rule will be replace the final letter. Okay? The final letter is what? R. What will it get replaced by? Ring. Nakara is what? Hal. Let's go back there. When I say replace by nakara, I add ring. Yeah. So now what will happen? You add a, dr plus sh plus stay.
Swamiji, screenshot.
Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me again. Okay. So now a, dr, sh, te. Now what will happen? See here, this will now become a plus, what is to be replaced? R. What will remain after, when you remove the R, what will remain?
The
What should the replacement be?
ring.
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 Okay. Plus, what is the content of Sha? One second. What's going on? Is it sixth gana or not? Yeah, it is Sha, correct. Okay. Adri. Okay, fair enough. Te, I'll have to do some extra work on it. Okay. So now, in ring, this gna is what? Hal. Halantyam it.
Won't we have also from Sh?
Ha, see, that's what I missed. Thank you. You're such a wonderful help. So now, this ring, nga is it or not? Remember halantyamit? And it applies to what? Adesha, agama. We have seen all this. Do you recall? Therefore,
Yes.
what will remain now is a plus the plus re plus a plus te. What will this be now? What will this be? Adri, right? Plus a plus te. Now e followed by a, what will happen?
Guna.
E followed by guna will happen. Who is saying that?
Sandhi will happen.
Ikaha, correct, sandhi will happen. Ikaha, is this an ik or not?
Ayavayavaha. Aya.
Who is saying ayavayavaha now? Reena?
Reena, sir. Hanji.
Okay, when will ayavayavaha come? Echaha
Eco
ayavayavaha. Is there an H here?
ayavayavaya.
Is there an H here?
It's E
It is not H. It is E. What is E?
E
It is
E
ik.
ik.
It is
Ik.
ik. Now,
Ik. Iko yanachi.
when ik
Iko
is
yanachi.
followed by an ach, then what will happen? Ikaha sthane
Ikkasthane
yan
ayavyan
adesha bhavati.
adesha bhavati.
And what is the appropriate adesha for E? What is ik now? E, u, r, l. What is yan? Yavarala.
Yaravan.
Right?
Yeah.
Yan. Hayavarat. Yavara. And la.
Yeah.
So which will be the replacement for E?
Yeah.
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 Why? Why?
Sthani andar tamaha.
Thane antartamaha. Talu. Both are talu.
Yeah.
Is it talu?
No, Sthane, Shama,
E.
they're equal.
E is what? Talu.
Talu.
Ichuyashas talavya. Yeah.
Yan, ya is what? Talu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, talu.
You have to keep
Ichuyashas
all this in
talavya.
head. Otherwise, you'll lose. Shanish, you're saying something?
Ichuyashas talavya.
Correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So, what will happen now?
Swamiji, it is also like the 4 letters replaced by 4. I mean, they are equal in numbers, so there is a rule like that, right? So,
See, we'll have a
No,
problem
sir.
here anyway. Sorry, 1 second. We'll
Yes,
have a
sir.
slight problem here because what will happen if you use that rule now? You will get adriyate, right? It won't work. So there is another rule which will apply here. I didn't realize we'll have more work to do. So I started with the example. But the fact is, this adri will stand, okay? See, the form is what finally? Adriyate. All right? But adriyate, to get it, it is, oh, will it get it or not? Yeah, we will get it. Sorry, I'm sorry.
it is correct.
Adri. Huh?
Yeah. E will become, yeah. Okay.
So adr, then ikah sthane and bhavati. So you will get ya, right? Then a plus te. What will happen still? You will get adriyate. You're not getting adriyate. We have a problem here, correct?
Yes.
So there is something else that has to happen.
Ikara is not coming here.
Therefore, what would happen likely is there'll be one more rule. We'll check it out. Give me a second, okay? Just give me 2 seconds. I will check what is going to happen. We'll find out. I'm sharing the screen with you yet or no?
Yes,
Yes.
Swamiji.
Yes. So you're saying Ashtadhyayi, right?
Yes.
Good. So let's see what happens here. Oh, very unfortunate is that Prakriya is not yet there. I thought we'll be having an easy job to do. Okay. Give me 1 second. I will check on this, okay? Because if I take the time to go take out my book and look it up right now, it'll take me some time. So let me not do that. But what will happen, I will see if I can find it very quickly, okay? Give me 2 seconds. So what happens is this. There is a different rule for this. Because there's an apavada to eko yanachi. When you have an E coming with the dhatu anga. So it will take a different adesha, and that adesha will make it, you know, instead of getting you the form adriyate, you will get adriyate. There is an apvada. I don't want to get into too many details here for you, but there is an adesha called yang. So don't worry too much about this. My main focus will teach you what the rikaranta will get adesha. That holds. That holds. But there is an extra rule. Instead of sandhi rule ikoyanachi, we will have some other rule applying. And therefore, what will end up happening is that here, instead of ikoyanachi, we will end up applying a different rule. So you will go up to here. Adri is fine. Adri plus a plus te. Instead of ikoyanachi, you will end up with adri. Okay. And adri plus a will become Ajishnu dhatu bruam iyangu wangau. Okay. So you will get iya. You will get iya adesha. This e will become iya. And therefore that will become adr. This e will go away. You will get adr, iya, a, and te. So you'll get a, 3, ya, te. Sorry about this. I didn't anticipate another wrinkle here. So I started with the example. But as I said, our focus is to get up to this point. Up to here is what you should know. Okay. Rest of it will come in time. It became. Similarly, you will get adriyate. But this headache will not come for everything. Okay. So now you see what happens here. Kru dhatu. Kru dhatu, or maybe it will come. Let us see what will happen. Kru. So kru dhatu. Kru dhatu, now you want what? We want to do karmani prayoga. What's the pratyaya I should add for third person singular?
Te.
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 First, always start with thing. Te. Kru plus te. Then what will happen? Kru. What will be the vikarna which will add karmani prayoga? Yak. Plus te. Now, yak is following. Sutra says when rikaranta is followed by yak, what will happen?
Re.
Kri.
Will replace
Kri. Correct? Yeah. Te. What will you get?
Te.
Have you seen this word several times?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So, is this clear? This is an example of karmani prayoga. Okay. So now what? Kriyate. Now you can take any number of dhatus. Khri will become what? Khriyate. Mri will become what? Mriyate. Jri will become jru is jru. That won't work. But wherever you have rikaranta, everything will become like this. This will cover a huge number of dhatus, because if we go now to say, you're seeing the screen still, right? Ashtadhyay?
We see the word file.
Okay, I'll change again. Stop. And start the share again. Now, Ashtadhyay?
Yes.
Okay. So now, if I go and say remove filters, add filters. Now what the filter I will add? I don't care which gana it belongs to. I just want Antyavarna to be Rikaranta. All right. How many dhatus? 41 of them are there. Find them now. So now what will happen? Dhru will become Dhriyate. We don't care. Smru. There's an exception there. It won't become Smriyate. It will become Smaryate. Okay. Exceptions are there. Vri will become Vriyate. Sri will become Sriyate. Jru Gata, not the one we know. Jagr will become Jagriyate. So you can see that all these dhatus, you will get some benefit. Not everything. Sometimes there are exceptions. Like I told you, Smru will not become Smriyate. If you go to Smru dhatu, you go to Bhavakarmana, what will you find? Smaryate. So it is not the same. There will be not yet there prayogas. Okay. But you will find that there will be different rules. But in general, when you see these forms like kriyate, etc., at least what should you know? That this ya is coming. Because of ya, re happened. Ru becomes re. Okay. This is a fairly common thing we will see. Because kri dhatu is very common. Kriyate, bahula, yasaha, etc. You will see this. Tattamasa uchyate gita. You will find kriyate several times, not once. Hriyate hyavashopi saha. Gita again. Hriyate. So you will know that it is this form, karmani prayoga, with this ya coming. All right. This is one more general rule which can help you in all karmani prayogas. Sha, I told you only 3 or 4 dhatus, it doesn't make a big difference for us. One more rule which can make things useful for us is this. It's called Ritaha id dhatoho. Oh, I'll have to share the screen. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, I'll tell you first, then I will show the screen. Ritaha. Now what is the ending? Rit. Rit means what? Only dirgha r, not including hrasva r. Ritaha. Ritaha id. What is the adesha? It. I. When conditions we'll look at. So R is going to get replaced by E. Dirghar. Okay. Now, when you replace R with E, that E would also have to get followed by Ra. You remember why? Whenever a R gets replaced by an An, it should be followed by Ra. Uhu An Ra Paraha. If you remember that, somewhere it'll occur in your head. Uhu, Uran Ra Paraha. Uran Ra Paraha. You don't know the whole sutra, but I have taught you this much. So that will also kick in. Okay. So this is another sutra which can be useful to us. So now let me share the screen with you. Rutah id dhatu. What is the padacheda? Rutah it dhatu. This is Shashti of Rut. It is Prathama Ekavachanam and Dhatu is Shashti. So what will happen now? The word Angasya comes. So Rikarantasya Angasya Dhatoho Ikaradeshah Bhavati. So what will happen now? Kr. This Dhatu Kr. If you start with Kr, to scatter. Kr, to scatter. This is in sixth gana. Should be. We'll double check that. You seeing Ashtadhyayi now? Or no? You are.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So now let's go back. Remove
Sixth kana only
filters.
had 4.
No, now we're looking at
Okay.
Dirghar.
Dirghari. Okay.
Okay. So now we're looking for Kr. See? Kr is in Kri Kshepe. Which dhatu is gana is in Tudadi. Sixth gana. Okay. Why do we need? Because we need to add the right gana vikarana pratyaya. Right? So now go back here. Kr dhatu. And I want to do parasmaipada. Kartri prayoga. Therefore add tip. Then what will we end up with? Kr plus tip. What will come in between?
Yeah.
What will come?
Yeah.
Sha. I heard shap, therefore I said what will come. Sha. Now it's a rikaranta anga. All right. Now what will happen to ri? Because the condition is what? Rikaranta dhatoho angasya ikaradesha bhavati. So far the pratyaya follows, you can change it to e now. Don't worry anything more right now. So kr will become what now?
E plus R.
So it will become kakara. R will get replaced by e.
E.
It is takara is halantam. It will go away. Are you with me? The content of it is what?
E.
It is e. So it will become e. Why?
E. Halantyam.
Halantyam it. Therefore, you get k plus e plus what? A plus t. But it won't come like this. What will happen? This e will always come with
R.
ra. Why? Because uhu
Ra paraha.
an is always ra. Sorry. Oh, problem is there. Okay. Ra paraha. Do you remember this? Ra is what? Ra. Which one will come here? R is there, therefore Ra will come. Therefore, what will end up now? Kir. Right? Ti. Get it? Kirati. Similarly, what will happen? Gr will become to speak. gr, to speak, will become kirati. Okay. Now, another example he's giving you, which is useful to us, is now let us say we take the same dhatu kr. Now, my example is I want kr dhatu, the ta, ta anta. I want to make a ta anta kridanta pada. Kridanta pratipadika. That's what I want to do. Okay. So what should I do? I start with kr. What's the pratyaya I have to add? Ta. Now what will happen? Is it an anga ending in r?
Yes.
It is. Therefore, what should happen to kr now?
Yes.
It should become ka, and r will become e, right? And you'll get one ra. Okay. And then some other rule you don't know about. There are other rules you don't know about. But what will happen because of that is this will become kir. This e will become long. Some rule is there. And then when you have ekta following a dhatu or an anga ending in ra, the sta will become an na. Another rule you don't know. So what will happen now? Kir na. This will become kir na. You may not follow all the steps, but know one thing. Kr will become what? Kirna. Jr will become what? Jirna. Tr will become what? Tirna. Uttirna. Shri will become what? Shirna. Just know the forms. You may not remember all the rules. It doesn't matter. Okay. So because there are more rules involved, but still this will give you some benefit. You know that when a rikara ending dhatu takes a past participle form, you will find them ending in na. So jirnaha, tirnaha, girnaha, all these, sankirnaha, vikirnaha, all these forms you will get. Okay. Yes, Shainesh, you had a question?
Swamiji, this not turning into na is a Rashabhyam Nona Samana Pade?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We'll cover that sometime. Yeah. Okay. So I thought, if you have these three rules, it'll cover many more words for you in the language, which we use quite commonly. That's the idea. I introduced these to you. All right. Now, you have all probably seen that in our shared folder references, there's an Ashtadhyayi PDF. Yeah. Have you seen it? In our Google Drive, on the shared folder, you'll find an Ashtadhyayi PDF, which will have this. I've shown this to you a few times. Now this, if those of you who prefer a hard copy, you get a hard copy when you can. Oh, I'm not sharing it probably. Am I sharing it? Not.
No.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So there's a book called Ashtadhyayi.pdf, Ashtadhyayi PDF in our shared folder. If you find it, if you go to our shared folder, you'll find it. And I'm saying, sorry, wrong one, not Avyaya Kosha. I have to show you the Ashtadhyayi. Yeah. So this Ashtadhyayi is something which we'll start using sometime. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can postpone it till January, so that many of you will be coming to Anekati for our Kathopanishad retreat, so you can pick up the hard copy there. Okay. Or you can order it from Anekati. You will find it. Or you can print and keep your own copy from the PDF. That's also fine. But it'll be useful to have a hard copy for this Ashtadhyayi in going forward, because I would like to start walking you through Ashtadhyayi and helping you to do things. Okay. But as I said, mostly I will not do it immediately. I will defer that for some time so that we have a little more time for it. But meanwhile, you get yourself familiar with what we have done so far. You should be very familiar so that there is no lack there. Okay. So these are the 3 sutras that I wanted to show to you today. That was my plan for you today. That plan is completed. And now we will have some fun. What is the fun? Bhaja Govindam is waiting there for some work. I had given you homework long ago, saying you start looking at it and try to identify what's going on. And I put that file in your exercises folder in Sanskrit, Google Drive. I don't know how many of you saw it because I didn't send a mail saying it's there. I just put it there and left it, thinking people look sometimes. Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll pick up some words so that, see, we have done some time on Panini. Now we'll work some time on the language. So we will get a balance and we will go back to Panini when we are more ready for it. Okay. Any other suggestions you have? We'll do that. So now let us go to our Bhaja Govindam. I had kept the file open, but because I had to close everything, it's gone now. Let me get it again. Okay. Okay. So let us start with the first verse, then the second verse. I don't think we'll have time for more than that today. Okay. All right, ready? Now I will rest. You have to work. Okay. So what is happening now? Who is going to volunteer now? Someone volunteer. Be comfortable. We'll do it word by word. Let's take it. Bhaja. What is bhaja? Raise your hand. If you don't want to volunteer, we can go one by one. Bhaja. Only one hand comes up. Good. Aniket.
Here is a dhatu.
Huh?
Dhatu. Verb.
Dhatu is a root. That's not verb. I'm asking what form of the dhatu is this?
Dealing.
What is it? Again? I couldn't hear you.
Vidiling.
No, it's not. Okay.
Lot,
Lot. Correct.
lot 2-1.
Wait for your turn, then I will ask you, Shainesh. That's
Yes.
better, okay? Because everybody has hands up. I want to go one by one. Huh? Bhuma, what do you have to say?
Bunj dhatu.
Bhunj dhatu?
Bhaja.
Bhunj dhatu? Think again.
But
That will be bhunja. Okay? You won't get,
Yeah.
in fact, you won't get bhaja there. You cannot
okay.
get. Bhaja dhatu is bhaja. Bhaja sevayam.
Bhaja sevayam. Correct.
Bhaja sevayam. What form is it? Shainesh, now
Lot
you can
two.
say.
Lot 2-1.
Lot. Madhyama purusha ekavachanam.
Yeah.
Is that clear? It is lot. So bhaja dhatu is lot. All right. Lot, second
Ekavachana.
person, singular. Okay.
Ekavachana.
Bhaja. Is it sakarmaka or akarmaka?
Akarmaka.
Will it take an object or not? Suppose I say bhaja. Will you ask whom or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's Sagarmaga. Yeah.
Karmaka.
Yeah,
Yes, Sakarmaka.
I'm praying for someone.
Okay. So
Hmm.
now bhaja. So what's the object for it? You find something in second case. What's the second case here?
Govind.
Govindam.
Govinda. Therefore, bhaja Govinda will mean what? You bhaja also means commit to, not just do bhajanam. Commit to whom? To Govinda. Commit to Govinda. Same word. Bhaja Govindam, bhaja Govindam, bhaja Govindam. Then what's the last word? Mudha mate. Raise your hand. Who is going to answer? What is Mudha mate now? I'm waiting to see another hand comes up. Okay. Okay, Harsha.
Sambodhana Pratama
Of correct. Sambodhana Prathama of what?
Mudamati.
Mudha mati. Good. Mudha mati. What kind of a word is Mudha mati?
Mudamati Yasya Saha.
Can you do better than that? A little better? Very refine it a little. What did you say? Mudha. Repeat.
Mudamati
Yes, yes.
Mudha. Right? You're saying Mudha, right? Am I right? Harsha?
Yes, yes, Swamiji.
Mati. Yes.
Yasya Saha.
Yes. Yes. This is what you said, correct?
Yes, Swamiji.
Now, tell me what is wrong with this. Mudha. Is that what case and number is Mudha?
1, 1.
Mudha is 1 1. Deepti.
Muda will be Sambodhana.
Is this Vigraha right for the Samasa? I'm not asking you what it means now.
Mm,
Can you
Can-
have, okay, suppose I say Mudha.
Mudhamati. It will be Mudhamati. Yasya Saha.
Mudha?
Mudhamati.
Mudha. Correct. What does Mudha tell you now?
Because it has to go with Mati.
Correct. Therefore,
Sir.
da, dha. Okay. Mudha. Okay. Is the word mati correct?
Matihi.
Matihi.
Matihi. Do you understand the
Matihi.
problem, Sarsha?
Yes, Swamiji.
And everybody else? That's the way.
Yes.
See, your Vigraha Vakya must be a proper grammatical sentence. Your idea was correct, no doubt. But you have to make it correct. That's why I had to refine it. Mudha matihi yasya saha. Mudha. What will it be?
Bahuvrihi Saha.
Mudha. Sorry. It will be Mudha mati. That is the Pratipadika. Okay. Now, this Pratipadika, you take the vocative. 8-1. You will get Mudha mate. Is that clear? Now, what kind of a compound is this?
Bahuvrihi.
Bahuvrihi. Correct. It is Bahuvrihi. What does Bahuvrihi mean? There are two padas in the compound.
Anya
Anya
Pada
Anya
Pradhana.
Padartha Pradhana.
Correct. So what is, so it is neither, we are neither talking of the word Mudha, nor we're talking of a Buddhi. Mati is Buddhi. We are talking of one whose mind is confused, deluded. Therefore, Mudha Matihi Yasya Saha Anya Pada Pradhanaha will be Mudha Mati. Therefore, this compound will be what? A Bahu Vrihi. Bahuvrihi compound. What is Bahuvrihi? Bahuvrihi. Sorry, not Vihi. Vrihi. Okay, anybody else wants to try?
Try means?
I mean, this Bahuvrihi is because I want all people to participate. Only 3 or 4 will participate is not good. I want others to also join if they can. Yes, Santosh.
Vrihi is rice.
Correct.
Bahu is
Bahu is much.
much.
So what will be Vigraha Vakya? What kind of a compound is Bahuvrihi? The word Bahuvrihi is what kind of compound?
Tatpurusha.
Anya pada pradhana. Anya pada
Oh, sorry.
It is not Tatpurusha, it is Bahuvrihi. Okay, it has to be
Bahuri
Bahuvrihi.
only.
Yeah.
Anya pada pradhana.
So what will be the Vigraha be?
Bahuhu vrihi yasya
Hey,
saha.
when you raise your hand, you should wait. Okay, anyway, I'm happy you're answering. So what is it? What are you saying now?
Bahuhu
One
vrihi
Bahuhu.
yasya saha.
Bahuhu. Huh? Vrihi.
Vrihi
Huh.
yasya saha.
Now you have to check what case is what gender is Vrihi?
Is it neuter?
Check. You said Bahuhu Vrihi, correct? I wrote it correctly, right? What you told me? Okay. So now let us check that. So let us now open up our Ashtadhyay. You seeing Ashtadhyay now?
Yes.
Yes. So let us go to what? Koshanveshanam. All right. And let us look for what?
Bahuhu
No.
vrihi.
Vrihi. So what is Vrihi Linga? Do you see?
Linga.
Pullinga. What did you say it is?
Napumsakayatvam.
It is not Navamsaka, it is Pullinga. Okay. Now, what kind of word is Bahu?
Bahu it should
Look here again. Bahu. What is Bahu? It's a
Visheshana.
Visheshana. Okay. Therefore, once it's a Visheshana,
It should go with nama this one.
so Bahu.
He.
Now,
It
how
will
will it
go
decline in Pullinga?
Guru.
Bahu. Guruhu. Correct. It should be. Right? Is that correct or not? I'm just checking. Adjective Bahu. Right? Bahu or Bahwi. Bahwi will be feminine. Okay. Therefore, what will happen now? You will get Bahuhu. See, Vrihihi you can have, but what will be the plural?
Guru Guravaha.
Vrihi, what will be the plural? See, Vrihi is rise.
Hari.
Therefore,
Vrihayaha.
Vrihayaha. So,
Yes.
see, we can say Bahuvri. We can in fact do one thing. We can go back now here and see what does he say for Bahuvrihi if he has it. Okay, these are all quick ways to
Vrihi
learn
is
now.
like Matihi. Matihi? No?
No, Vrihi, what did you
It's
see
a
as gender of
Pullinga.
Vrihi?
Oh, sorry.
Pullinga. It should go
Pullinga.
like Hari.
Okay, therefore it will go like Hari only.
Yeah.
Correct?
Harayaha.
So you can see Bahuvrihi is
Bahu.
Strilinga. Why?
Okay.
Because once it's a Visheshan, Anyapada Pradhana, it depends on what it is qualifying. It could be a man it's qualifying, it could be a woman is feminine word it's qualifying, or it could be qualifying a neutral word. The Bahuvrihi word can take any gender. All right? But what is Bahuvrihi? One who has much rise. Right? So now I'm saying, if you want to say much rise, you could say Vrihi. That's technically okay. But will you say 1 grain of rice or what? How much is Vrihi? What is Vrihi now? So if you assume that this usage is okay, I don't know for sure, okay? Bahu Vrihi SSI is okay. But if you want to make it plural, you will make this Vrihayaha. Bahu will become Bahavaha. Vrihayaha. Yasya will become masculine. But Bahurihi itself is a Bahurihi compound. Similarly, what is Tat Purusha? Tat Purusha. Tat Purusha.
Uttar pada pradhana.
Priti.
Uttar pada pradhana.
Okay, so what will be Vigraha Vakya? Tat Purusha is a compound now. That's what I wanted to resolve.
Tasya
Tasya
purushasya.
Purushaha. Sorry. Purushaha. So what is this compound now? It's a Tatpurusha. It's called a Tatpurusha compound. And what is the case of the first word here? Sixth case. Therefore, we'll typically call it a
Shashti.
Shashti Tatpurusha. And short form will be, this is my short form. 60 means Shashti Tatpurusha. You have to have your short forms, okay? Otherwise, you can't write in your note. Quickly, you should be able to write. 60 means Shashti Tatpurusha. T or sometimes TP, whatever you like. Make a convention. So, Shashtasya Purusha, this, that. Sujata, you have a question or your hand is just up? Okay, good. So now Mudhamate is done. So Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Samprapte. What is Samprapte? How will you analyze this word now? Samprapte. Anyone else? Saroja.
Saptami. Sati Saptami.
Sati Saptami. Good. Sati Saptami is correct. So we will say what now? Of what Pratipadika? Saroja. Samprapta. Right? Of this, you're saying it is Saptami Ekavachana. Correct? Am I right? What happened, Saroja? Are you there? So, is this correct or not? Sadhu or asadhu?
Swami.
Okay. So, Samprapta and Sati Saptami. Sati Saptami means what? What's the meaning of Sati?
Sun and sun.
Sun? What's sun?
Two verbs together. I
Okay.
mean, both two things happening simultaneously.
Correct. All right. But which two things are happening here now?
When?
See, how will you
Sun-
translate?
sun-
How will you
sun-
translate Sati Saptami in general?
Sun prapte.
During-
Sati prapte sati.
Prapte Sati. What does it mean in English? Sanskritam, you're talking nicely. I want you to say it in English now.
When it happens.
What is Samprapta?
During.
What is Samprapta?
Simultaneous.
Well.
See,
Well-
let one person answer, please. If you want to answer, raise your hands. Everybody don't talk together. That won't be right. It causes disturbance. Yes, Saroja, you answer first.
Prapne well. Well.
Samprapta. See, Samprapta means what? When it is gained. Right? When it happens. So now, this is where we have difficulty. So what should we do? If we don't know, use the dictionary. We have to learn to use the dictionary. Samprapta. So what do you get now? Samprapta. Samyak prakarena prapta. That is Sanskritam. Right? What's it in English? Attained, reached, gained. What will you say in this now? What is Samprapta here?
When one gains. When
What
one
is Samprapta here? Samprapte sannihite kale. Right? Samprapte sannihite kale. Samprapte kale. So when you obtain time, when time is gained, when time arrives. Which time? Sannihite. What is sannihita?
Near.
Sam plus ni. So when you're doing this exercise, you look further. What is sannihita?
Nihita. Very near.
Correct. That is correct. Now I'm telling you grammatically what does it consist of? Some upasarga.
ni.
Correct. Plus ni upasarga. What dhatu?
He.
Dhatu is not he. Who will tell me what is the dhatu? Harsha?
Hita.
Dha.
He
Dha.
dhatu.
Good. Dha. And what pratyaya?
Hita.
Ta pratyaya.
Dha pratyaya. Good. So what do you get now? Hey, why is it showing like that? Ta. Okay, that's the way it shows. Okay. Ta pratyaya. So what does this mean now? Dha is what? To
Dha.
place. Dharane. Nidha is to place. Sannidha is what? Close. Upasarga changes the meaning. Okay? Dudany dharane. It becomes what? Close. Sannihita means what? Something is not right here. Is it right? Okay, it's okay. Sannihita is what? Close. Sannihite means what? When the time for death, kale, is close. So all this meaning you should be able to see. Sati Saptami means you have to say when. That's the typical meaning. When something happens. When the time for death approaches. Samprapte, why some? Because based on your prarabdha, karma, according to karma, in keeping with karma, it will come. Samyak praptah. No problem with it. Samprapte sannihite kale. What? Nahi nahi
nahi
rakshati.
rakshati.
Dukran karne. What is nahi nahi rakshati? Nahi is what?
Not at all.
What kind of a
Rakshati.
word is? What kind of word is this?
Avyaya.
Avyaya. Good.
Okay.
One avyaya or two avyayas?
Two obvious. No.
Na
Na.
and he. Na is also an avyaya. He is also an avyaya. And nahi is also an avyaya.
Certainly not.
Depends. Some will say only na and he. But it's an avyaya. Nahi. Nahi. Nahi rakshati. Will not save. Na rakshati. What will not save you?
Dukran
Dukran
karane.
karane. What does dukran karane means?
Doing.
Doing.
Grammar.
No, no, no. That is a wrong understanding you have. Then why are you in this class? Huh?
Ah,
So dukran karane means cringe. See, why not say, nahi nahi rakshati bhusattayam. Is that right? Grammar, that will also work, right? Bhusattayam. Pani dhatu patha. But why this dhatu? Dukran karane. For this you need some Vedanta background to see that doing will not solve the problem of life, samsara. Nahi nahi rakshati dukran karane. Yes, what is said is correct. This has also been presented as a saying, this grammar will not help you. That's some interpretation somebody has given. Don't go with that. Is this clear? Yes, Deepti.
Dhanyavadaha, Swamiji.
Huh?
Dhanyavadaha, Swamiji.
You're very welcome. Yeah. Aham sanskritam bhashitum na shaknomi. Angla bhashayam vadami. Yes, Deepti.
Swamiji, I had this question with Sannihite. So how dha will become hita?
That rule you don't ask me right now. There will be some Panini rule will come. Dha will become he when sometimes, okay?
Because when I did this and searched in Ashtadhyayi,
Huh.
so
What did you
then
get?
no, in hita it said is fifth gana dhatu, he dhatu, gatau.
We'll see right now. See what it's saying here? I'm looking at Adhyay only. See here right away. He, gati prerane, dha, dharane pushtava, plus taha. Two are possibility or not?
Yes.
Don't take only one. It's giving you both. He, gati
Here it's
prerane, dha,
movement of
dharane.
time.
Huh?
Here it is like going towards, approached by time. So it will be gati arthaka. That's why I wrote, I told.
So here, sanni. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Don't go with hita. Go with nihita. Go with nihita. Sorry. Nihita. What do you see? Nihita is what? See clearly? What it is? Sorry. This fellow, if I escape it, it goes away. Nihita. Okay. Now it should be okay. Nihita is what? Ni plus dha plus ta. Hiradesha. See? Vachaspatiam knows it is adesha is happening. He adesha. That dha will become he. Therefore you get what? Nihita. Similarly you get what? Ahita. Meaning is what? Sthapita. Now you go one step further. Add the second upasarga. Oh.
Sanni.
What did it say? Sam, ni, dha, taha. So you've done half your homework. You only look for hita. That's not enough.
Okay.
Okay? You have to look for everything. So sannihita is what? Nikata sthitam. Sam plus ni plus dha plus tha. Should not be taha. It should be kta. Pratyaya is kta. Naikatye, close. Okay? Placing near, lying close, near, neighboring, proximate. This is the meaning we are using.
Swamiji, this Sannidhanam comes from this?
Yes. Yes. See? Sannidhana, you see. Sam plus ni plus dha plus lut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Is it clear? Yes, Aniket, you have something to ask?
Swamiji,
Yeah.
you mentioned that the meaning of Bakrun Karne grammar is not correct. Then what is correct meaning you mentioned?
See, that dhatu, see, in Pani Dhatu Patha, every dhatu is told the meaning. So the dhatu is read like bhusattayam, edhrivriddhau. First is dhatu, second is the meaning. So when you say cringe, the dhatu is dukrinj with a it letter. Dukrinj karane means kri dhatu is the meaning of doing. And the meaning here is doing alone will not solve the problem of samsara, of becoming in life, because doing will only give you karma phala, which is impermanent. Therefore, jnanam alone will solve the problem. Doing alone will not solve the problem. That's the meaning. That meaning will only come if you listen to some person who understands Vedanta well. Otherwise, that meaning won't come. Because unfortunately, there is a so-called, there is a commentary on, I mean, in this Bhajagovindam itself, there's a verse which mostly was added later by somebody who will say, this Dukrin Karana is grammar, therefore grammar is of no use when death is correct. Correct. Grammar is of no use. What is of use when death is coming? Will anything prevent death? Nothing will save you from death. But the knowledge that you are never subject to death will save you from death. The body will fall, but I am not what this body is. That's understanding. That's what it means by nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karne. Any amount of doing will not save you. The knowledge of who you are will save you. That is why go to Govinda, who is free from death. He will make you understand you are also free from death. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So we will. Yes, Shanish.
Swamiji, just one question. This Sadi Saptami, it's a simultaneous occurrence of two events, right?
Correct. Basically, no. Essentially, it is telling the time of one event or one thing in terms of the time of another.
Like when Adhyapaka comes to the class, the students get up.
Correct. As I said, two things. One should be a famous event. Another one is a less famous event. So a famous event is used to tell the timing of a less famous thing.
Okay.
So when do you do Sandhya Vandanam? When udite surye juhoti. When the sun rises. Now, suppose you make it other way around. When I get up, the sun rises. That would be wrong. Okay? Because the famous thing is sunrise when. Everybody knows. Therefore, udite surye juhoti. Natu, the other way around. So basically, it is one event or one event in time. It's a relative way of timing things. Instead of saying on this day, in this month, in this year, when you came to Mumbai, we met. So hopefully when I came to Mumbai is known to you. Therefore we met. Instead of telling you the date in September 2010 we met. Doesn't make sense, right? So that's the idea, that you take one event and you tell the time of another based on that. Clear?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. We'll stop now. Our dinner bell has already gone today, because today is tonight happens to be lunar eclipse. There is no puja. Temple is closed. Therefore, early dinner. I forgot about it. So I have to close now. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So what you can do is this: the Bhajagovindam with the Sandhi broken is sitting in your Sanskrit exercise directory. take it and work on the next few verses. Okay? So next few classes, I will work on those verses. I will not bring new Panini Sutras. Or I'll add some more sentence when I feel like. So no homework, but that is your homework. Okay? Don't send me an exercise. Just do it and we'll discuss them in class. Okay? Thank you all. And don't forget Panini. Just because we won't do Panini, be respectful